Imagine that I have another rack of PLC, and then I have a switch, right? So I have a switch that's going to be on my network for this specific machine that's going to aggregate all of this information, right? And I'm going to draw a very crude representation of a switch. This is going to connect here via Ethernet or Profinet, and this is going to aggregate all sorts of different devices from your plant, and then it's going to also present a SCADA layer, right? So it's going to probably have some kind of a room with servers. And again, I'm going to draw this out very crudely because it is not extremely important to the illustration, but ultimately I'm pulling every 1000 milliseconds. And so I'm pushing this data every second from every PLC on the plant floor, which may be irrelevant. It is extremely important to understand what data are you actually collecting into your SCADA and into your MES as you're setting different values for the pull rate. And we can get into debate whether you want to be using OPC UA, MQTT, Modbus. There's going to be a lot of different variations, but the point is that you're going to start flooding your network devices based on how you configure some of these tags. The other consideration is, as you can see here, we have an on-prem deployment. As you start thinking about cloud, if you're going into AWS, as you're thinking about Azure, or perhaps GCP, you're going to be even more constrained by the number of tags or by the number of connections that you're going to be passing to different services. So if you're going to be sending that type of data at that type of resolution every single second, you're just going to get a very large bill. So this is where it becomes very important to understand how you're pulling and what are you pulling on your PLC side in order to transform the right information for what you need for your specific application.